Moving on to the feature race of the night. Race number 5 is the Craig and Gower Cricket Club Challenge Cup 1200-metre Class 4 contest here, headed by Navis. Drops back into Class 4 company. He's won in this grade. He's got a good record in this grade in the past. Phantom Falcon also drops in class. Back in black, a 4-time course and distance winner. Jolly Bountiful. Blinkers go on. Runner-up last time out behind Gallant's Return. Dollar rewards, 0 from 23 so far. Neil Callan jumps on board. Super Eurostar roll from barrier 4. Dragon Dance will try and do the same from barrier 6. Keith Young in the saddle there. Now, Jolly Bountiful and Dragon Dance have both been up at Chung Fa, and again, returning recently, back on the 14th.
There's plenty of speed here, Andrew. A good tempo expected. Good driving, scramble to the first bend, you would imagine. Super Eurostar back in trip. Dragon Dance. Phantom Falcon drops in grade. Has a good barrier, but all the weight to carry there. 3 primary front runners. Flying Monkey rolls forward too. Navis, I think, will try and get a position midfield. So a strong tempo is suggested. Gouten of Garrow can probably posse up as well from a low gate.
Here is Phantom Falcon, and he moves nicely enough with his assistant trainer on. As you say, Brett, he's been downgraded, but he gets the claim with Dylan Moe, so he'll take the £5 off his back. He'll be on the pace. Back in black moves nicely here this morning. It's a good stretch out. He's long time between drinks for back in black, but he's going nice enough in the morning. He just needs to transfer that to race day.
He'll be white soon. He's heading that way, isn't he?
Looks that way, doesn't he? And just a nice quiet piece here for Roman Odyssey as well. He's not doing too much here this morning. That's him closest to us. But another horse who's been going not bad in recent times. Just got to overcome this awkward barrier draw.
All right, OK. We've got a few to look at here. We'll start off with Navis. Had 3 starts in Class 4 company, and he's never been worse than third. Back in black, further back here.
Strong form behind him recently as well, with Speed Vision and Country Star, the 2 horses he's been beaten 2 1/4 and 1.5 respectively against it his last 2. As you say, Andrew, hasn't missed a spot in the frame in this grade, so that's a real big tick alongside his name, I would have thought.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers as well. His last win, as you said, is off 59. He's rated 60, so this is his grade, definitely.
All right, the Phantom Falcon as well. He's only won the once, but he's pretty consistent. He's filled the runner-up spot 5 times.
Yeah, he's been cursed with bad draws this whole time he's been here, this horse, and just looking through his last few starts, 11, 11. He did draw 4 at his last one, and that was just before he got downgraded. He's now been downgraded. He'll be on the pace. I thought he stuck on OK here. He was in that blanket finish for about 5th. I think he ended up eventually 7th, but it was a good run. And with that £5 claim, here's 1 off 57. I'd take a chance with him.
He's a good, honest little horse. He's not overly big, and a lot of the time he has to either carry the big weights, and the grade is just a little bit hard for him with the bigger weights, and then he goes into the bottom of 3 with the lighter weights, and the class is just a bit too strong for him. So he's sort of caught between a rock and a hard place, but he is honest.
All right, yeah, he picks up a check. A bit to take in here. Jolly Bountiful, Dragon Dance, Dollar Reward and Flying Monkey. Well,
I'll let Paul talk about Dragon Dance, because he made a good case for him last start and he ran accordingly.
Yeah, I've got him in there. Again, Dragon Dance. I just thought he's just struggling to win one, but he's run a couple of good thirds in this grade, so I have got Phantom Falcon to beat him, but he's my Quinella horse.
I like Jolly Bountiful. I think there's potentially a ton of speed in this race. I know we're on the B course, but I just think he's going well enough. And he can probably run over them late.
She's got that wide gates to contend with. The blinkers gone, though, as well. This is Manful Star down the straight at Shartin in a lower grade, though. This is in Class 5.
Yeah, we'd sort of been spruiking that he was going to win one at some stage. He'd had 5 runs leading into this and 1 second, but there were a couple of ordinary ones at the Valley prior to this win. So you've got to take him a little bit on trust, but surprising how often these standby starters get a run and feature.
Yeah, you have to. Well, Paddington's going to run earlier in the night, so you probably get a chance, get a line through him.
The pace will suit him in the race, I think.
Certainly will. All right, Dollar Award favourite and open market.
Yeah, I've made Phantom Falcon the case for him, so he's on top to beat Dragon Dance. That's the Quinella. Jolly Bountiful with the blinkers on. And Navis, as you mentioned, has been really good in the grade. 2, 12, 6 and 1. Happy to go the 2 each way there.
Barrier 12, Jolly Bountiful, looks bad on paper, but he is a horse that generally gets back, so he'll just want a strong tempo to run at. I think he'll get that. Dollar Reward, Dragon Dance, Phantom Falcon, 6, 8, 12, 2. I'm happy to play the 6 each way.
All right, Navis goes on top for me in the feature. Good record, Zach Pern from barrier 7. 3 more races to go. They're all Class 3s. We're back with a 6th. That's up next.